What's going on, people? Running a little bit late. I needed to get some coffee. I had a big runner yesterday. Well, it was the pump and dump, but let's see, where is it? While these are backing up or backfilling, I'll find it. BNT. Bam! Out of nowhere, those ones that come out of nowhere. Looks like a few days ago it took a tank, but on the weekly I don't see that tank, so I think it's just a fat finger somehow. Glitch. But you can see how on the weekly it ran into the 34 just in an instant. I mean, this is a 5-minute chart up here, so I mean quite literally in, looks like coming into a bottom too. Let's do this 15-minute chart. So literally in a half an hour, it went all the way to 27 from 15, all the way back down to 20 in a matter of a half an hour. And it probably did that faster than a half an hour. 5, 10, 15 minutes. Let's call it 20 all the way back in. 5, 10 all the way up. 15, 20 all the way back down. Pretty sweet. I'd feel very lucky to put in my limit order sales at the tops. And it would have been me at around 24, 25. But, you know, Monday night quarterbacking is not... it's not my style. So waiting for these to back up a little bit. All these charts have to back up for the new candle. So I got RAND running, 6%. It's nice. It's a 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. I'm going to change this to 6% of the average volume already in 5 minutes. That's pretty good. Looks like we had a previous high break right at the close. So hopefully that'll come back in for you. I wouldn't chase it from here. Bitcoin. The reverse head and shoulders pop, came back in, reverse head and shoulders, pop, came back in. So remember what I said? Pop, come back in, pop, come back in, pop, pop, pop. It was trying to break that previous neckline. It broke the neckline of its own, came back, made it practically almost a nice, aside from the small wick at the bottom, a nice inverted hammer. Came back into support. So let's see if this holds, or is it going to come down into one more dipperoo. Either way, it's coming into a bottom somewhere around here. I can feel it. Theta, another good runner. Past few days, here we come. Watch the previous high break for a continuation. We already had one continuation. Watch for another one. And then a blow off phase. Looks good. 5% of the average volume. Theta. Key. Let's look at that. Key's coming up from the bottom here. Cream to the top. Cream to the top. He's got a little bit of work to do, but it is at a bottom if it does turn around. MFT, I'm still watching that. Looks like it took a little dip yesterday into support, so not enough momentum to make the break. Like I always say, if it doesn't break in a certain amount of time, momentum drops off and it flips over. So, and that's the same with this Bitcoin. It needs to do something, or the momentum's going to flop over. VIB, that looks good. Look how close it is to the break on the weekly 34. Looks like we opened up on the daily candle. That's good, momentum wise. Once emotion stays in motion. TNT, same thing. Pop, came back in the support. Pop. J curve, and then coming into a U actually. TNT, I don't think that's the right volume. Where did that one go? It's just a minute ago. Data looks good. VIB looks good. I think VIB's got some potential here. Previous high break on the intraday. It's got to break that 740 for the VIB. What a joke. Can't even tell if I'm online at any time of the day. Don't even know. It's okay. VIB, all alone. Theta, VIB. Great. Looks like the chat opened up in a different window somewhere. VIB is coming into the Fibonacci pivot point resistance. So let's see what happens here. See if it'll pop across and then come back in. There it is, finally. Theta. Theta, 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 theta. Watch that continuation on theta. MFT still hanging its head. I don't know if that's a cloak. Popped its head up. BCD. I was hanging on to DGD. Took a little dip, took another little dip, and made a little reverse head and shoulders, so I'm hanging on for a little pop here. I love the daily as it pops, comes back in. Pops, comes back in, pops, pop, pop, pop. Let's see if I can't break that. Top of the previous highs, make a measured move all the way up to, what is that, 850.